had a really, really long day. Uh, did really, really, really good. So I'm super excited about that. Carving, uh, the thing we did today, was just selling. That went absolutely fantastic, wonderful, splendid. I can't even tell you how good that was. And I was really, really happy with it. Never expected it to be nothing like as good as it actually ended up being. So that's always a plus, right? Um, but that said, I am wore out. What's going on, Billy? What's going on, baby kisses? Glad to see you guys. I am wore out, but let me tell you, I had a good day. I sold that big giant cardinal. Uh, Man, I sold all kinds of stuff today. It was pretty good. And this was this little event that if I'd have done 300 bucks, I'd have been happy. But I mean, it was so much better than that. I mean, it was amazing. But you just never know. Hey, what's going on, Chucker? Um, but I'll tell you, I'm tired. I said I was going to get on here and do some stuff. That's what I'm going to do. So here's what I got. I got this little board piece. Of course, I made this little moose yesterday. And I got this little board piece welcome moose. I thought it was kind of cute. You know, so I thought, you know what the heck? Let's cut him out with this jigsaw and or scroll saw. Jigsaw, scroll saw. It kind of does the same thing. And then see if we can't carve this dude out. Make him look cool. At least I got on here and did something tonight, which I really want to. But I kind of, where I get home, there's people here, and I don't even want to deal with them. In fact, there's still here, and I don't really care. I come out here to do this. Because this is what I'm interested in doing. And not hanging out with some goofballs. All right, let's do it. Hope you guys are having a good day. Be sure to hit that like button. Now, this is a piece of poplar that I was making some other kind of flat piece, and I think I'm going to go kind of wide here. But I was making some other kind of flat piece, and I just cut a board in half with a table saw on 2 sides, and then I took the table saw and cut that piece down, cut it in half. I got to looking around like, what can I do? And I just got out my angle grinder, flat disc, and sanded this piece down flat because it had a ridge running down the center of it. And voila, here we go. Got something drawn out to make. That's it. A little piece of wood, you know, not too bad, not too good. Anyway, you guys help me out by hitting that like button, and I'll cut this. Whoa, don't get carried away there, you idiot. We'll get the basic stick cut out with this scroll saw they already gave me. We really did. I mean, I can't believe how good it was. I did not expect this. It was a little community day. It was just an unbelievably tiny little town. And I mean, tiny, tiny town. And the lady had told me, oh, you'll be surprised. We got a band coming in, and this band has a following, has its own following, and you'll be surprised at how much traffic you get. And I'm like, come on, you know, it's a little tiny community day, tiny little town. Boy, she was right, though. I mean, I was hammered all day long with people coming in. And actually, all my problems were good. I have a big event this weekend, and my worry is, do I have enough stuff to sell? And the answer is probably no. I don't know. We're going to find out over the next couple days. I got 20 some chainsaw carved pieces, maybe as many as 30 pieces that I could probably get them ready that fast if I really put my mind to it. I could probably get them ready by next week. We got to move in there Tuesday, so Thursday. So I only have really tomorrow, Monday, and Wednesday
try to knock out the pieces. Somehow I got that there. Somehow I got off track. Now I keep getting off track. I'll tell you what, I like how this thing just zips right around me like that. That's pretty much the I hope you guys are doing pretty good. I see so far we got 13 likes. That's really awesome. We'll take it 5 minutes. That's probably pretty good. I don't know. We'll take more. Hey, even if you're just passing by, help a fat guy out and hit the like button. I thought this would be kind of cute little thing to put together. And I could probably be fairly honest about this too. I'm not looking for a serious challenge. If that makes any sense. Anything, if I tell you I'm gonna show up, I'll show up. How about that? There we go, he's getting there. Not too bad, not too good. Heck yeah. Okay. Man, I got the way off. Crazy how that blade would bend like that. And of course these don't have to be. They don't have to be perfect. If I don't like it, I can change it later. But it was just a really good day. Really did get out there. Trade-off is not pretty wore out. I got home about 7:30. I had about 13 hours in the whole thing. Well, I got up this morning at 6, and I was out the door about 6:30. I just wanted to get there early enough. The event didn't even start till 10, and I wanted to get there early enough to get set up because I was pulling a trailer. Then I wouldn't have to haggle around other people to get there. Let me tell you, so at 8 o'clock, I got there 7:30, 7:40, something like that. By 8:21, I'd already sold 2 pieces. It's just the people that was working the thing, oh my God, I've never seen something so cute. And they were in a highlight cow. The really cute pieces I had, I only had one of them. They went quick. And that's the way that stuff goes. I had this little fox, and I made it just a cute cartoony fox, you know, painted orange. And the same lady took that and the big Highland cow I had. And I only took one big Highland cow because my other one wasn't really ready. But then I took 2 little Highland cows, and I sold all of them. So I only got one. I got one big one here now. Alright. So I think that's pretty much it. We can finish him with the flex shaft. So let's get this thing out of the way and start carving something. Alright, take this over here, back over here. But I just figure instead of getting in a hurry and knocking that process out before it gets started, it's kind of cool to see it because I mean it's a process I just learned recently. Getting out the getting out that saw and cutting those shapes out. And so I figure I might as well be sharing that. There's a scout we made yesterday. He looks pretty good. Once he got it all painted up, and he's cute little, you know, I was going after kind of Casey Sargent look, or inspiration, but I went with a Kyle Hall look. That looks like one that Kyle would make. Anyhow, let's see. All right, well, we're gonna make this one. I don't even know. That's Rocky, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? I didn't look at nothing. I just kind of drew it up in my head. Turn this on. And then I got an RZ here. Let's get my RZ. Something I've noticed about these big pieces, a lot of time my head will get in the way. So I'm gonna zoom in as much as I can. Let's see, where's my parameter? Parameter. Now let's see if we can't dig this thing out. Hey Poonam, how's it going? Baby kisses, Woodchucker, Caleb, what do you know? Hey Matthew, what's up? Glad to see y'all in there. Billy, you got your shirt on, I'm hoping. Hey Susie Q, what do you know? All right. Hey Susie, I still have not. I will get this stuff out this week. No, I ain't gonna, let me back up. I will get this stuff out in 2 weeks. I got so much going on. You and Dan, I owe you guys stuff. I have not got it done yet. But I'll tell you, I mean, I'll just tell you, it is what it is. I'm busy. All right. Let's see, one more time. Check that. Yeah, the peripheral. That looks good. All right, let's do it. Heck yeah. Where we at? Where's my flame reserve? There we go. Getting a little carried away here. Can't cut this cute little guy out. Anyway, if you're just joining us, be sure to hit that like button. I'm getting ready to make a bunch of noise. And appreciate you guys being here. 26 likes in 12 minutes. That's not bad. We'll take that. Be nice to get 100. I don't know if we're going to get there today. I don't know if I got the energy to get us there today. That said, I'm going to try. Y'all just help me out. Hit the like if you haven't already. A cute little moose. However, I don't know if you've noticed, he doesn't have any ears. Ears were over budget. We weren't able to afford to put the ears in there. Okay. Something like that. pretty good. Start working around the head there. I don't know what they call them, antlers, horns, something like that. Anyway, y'all hit the like button. I'll do the rest. I'd like to see if I get to 100. That'd be kind of nice. You think about how I did it from start to finish there, or from the start, cutting that out with a scroll saw, and you get an idea how quick you could make something like this for like your kids or grandkids or something like that. Then they're going to be happy as can be to have something like that, and it really doesn't take a lot to do. That said, we're almost to 50. We're halfway there. Sure, hit the like button. give that moose a nice beard. You know, it's like he was in a slimy grunt. Pretty good. Not too bad, not too good, somewhere in the middle. That said, hey, 55, we're more than halfway to our goal of 100. That's awesome. I could leave him like that, and we say he has MC Hammer pants. Dun, 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 dun. No, let's not do that. Down to the nose, the lids, and the sign. I think I'm going to do the nose first, dig it out, but I'm going to switch to a smaller bird. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. It looks like we're up to 61. Of course, our goal was to get to 100. We've been on here for half an hour, and I'm having a good time. Don't know about y'all. I can't answer for everybody, but I can answer for me. And that's a splendid. It's going well. I'm having a good time. Wonderful. Okay, we use this. Now this is a finishing burr. It's a spear. It's a KUTZALL spear. And hey, if you're going to get into this, hey Shoops, hey Matthew, what's going on? If you're going to get into this, don't jack around with getting cheap burrs. Get good burrs. These burrs are KUTZALL burrs. And then also, if you subscribe or you watch any of our content creators, you'll see that a lot of them have, or some of them have links that you can buy these. And I get all mine through Rhinestone Suzanne Henderson Art. She has a KUTZALL link. You can also get these through Wowie's Workshop. And I like Wowie a lot too. I really like Wowie. I get them through Suzanne because I know Suzanne. But anyway, that's it. We'll keep right on it going. If you're going to do it though, don't jack around. Get good stuff. I didn't listen to my own advice. And I got a pile of junk laying around.
a little burr, you know, it's a fine detail burr. That thing is just eating. I mean, it does a heck of a job. This is poplar. It's not kiln dried, and it's nice and soft. It's easy to cut. Really pointy fine detail burr and see if I can't dig those eyes out a little better. What are we up to? 65? Oh, we're getting close. Still need 35 likes to get to 100. You guys can do it. Come on, let's go. Let's see what we got here. Hey, John, what's going on? Glad to see you, bud. Rings dug out. You can see we got the rings dug out. Let's go ahead and give this dude, we'll push down in there with the manfall light cutter and get him some eyeballs. So let's go ahead. There it is. Wait a minute, this might be a big one. Just like that. Yeah, I heard it do it. And I'm okay with if I burn that bulb that I left in the middle of the way. I'm okay with burning that away. That's not going to hurt anything. Let's give him some eyes before we start digging our sign out. I think he looks all right. Not too bad. Not too good. I can tell you, tomorrow and Tuesday, we're going to be chainsaw carving. I ain't got no choice. I got to get stuff doing. I wanted to do it tonight. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, that looks cute, doesn't it? His eyeballs real close together. That'll work. All right, let's start working on the sign. Take his balls out, take the sign out. Probably have to cut that down a little bit for those balls, I'd say. We'll figure it out. Ooh, that's all. Okey doke. Let's go back to, well, start with, use this pointing right here. Get the meter out a little bit. Wasn't in here earlier and heard me talking about the show we did. I had a number in my head of that show, and we ended up being more than 4 times that number. I was really, really amazed with how that show went.
Not too bad, not too good, somewhere in the middle. Hey, we got up to 84. I wonder if we can get 16 more likes before we get this thing done. All right, we're just gonna start giving him some hair. That's what we're after. We've been on here for 49 minutes. Sure be nice to get up to 100 likes before we get off. You guys think you can help us out with that? Sure be nice. If you had a heart at all. More things I want to do. What are we up to? 85? I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, I got two more things I want to do. I want to define around the base of the horns a little better. And then I want to sand the feet and the hooves. And maybe the letters a little bit. Just take some of the fuzzies off of it. Nice little flat piece, you know. Not bad, not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. Okay, what do we got on here? How long have we been on here? Not quite an hour. All right, let me turn that fan off for a minute. There's that. Yeah, he's kind of cute. I'll zoom out here and get a little closer. You kind of see his eyes. We got dug out. Not too bad. It's kind of cute. A little welcome. I'll probably just end up painting this. And I don't even know about this week, but we got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. I'm telling you guys, we sold all kinds of crap today. And we got a big show this coming weekend. I got to get to work. So I'm going to start tomorrow morning on doing some finished work on stuff I got. And then tomorrow evening, I'm going to be carving cardinals, more than likely cardinals or little Highland cows, because we've been doing really good with both those. I mean, we're practically out of them. So let's see what we got. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. Hi, Felix. Heck yeah. Matthew, it was pretty good, man. Hey, Miss Francis, what's going on? Hey, I'm glad you like this little guy. He's kind of cute. Yeah, it was good, baby kisses. It was pretty good. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Welcome. I was going to do go away, and I thought, hey, Raja, what's going on? Glad to see you, buddy. Yeah, pretty cute. He's not too bad, not too good. We'll get him painted up. But, you know, it's just kind of comparison. This one here, which baby kisses will know what I'm talking about. This one looks a lot the one I did yesterday, he looks a lot like what Kyle Hall has done. And Kyle Hall's really good at making these little ones like this. Yeah, I know. I probably should have welcomed, like, and subscribed, but I don't know, man. I don't think about that stuff too much. But anyway, that's what that. But I appreciate you being here. How about that? Hey, Venezuela. Hey, awesome. Checking in. Hey, Shoot, what's going on? But anyway, that's kind of that style. But it was Casey, seeing what Casey did that inspired me to want to make these moose, a couple variations in the first place. And eventually, I'm probably going to try one like she's got. Hey, Plywood, what's going on, man? But anyway, that's what we got. Let's see what we got here. Boss lady back here hiding her. Yeah, she's like, oh no, you got to delete that video. Nope, too late now.
Hey,
the hair is blowing her hair. Oh, what do you do? That's what you get. But
that's not funny.
all right, guys. So hey, Maximus, let's see. Hey, that's a good deal, man. Subscribe. Tomorrow we'll be doing some chainsaw carving tomorrow evening. And yeah, baby kisses, the one she made. Oh, here, let me show you that. They seen that last night.
Oh boy.
That's it. That's her Morel with the Bigfoot face in it. pretty good stuff. And of course, you guys know Jake, yeah, boss lady is real. Yeah, there's a Jake. He's checking us out. He wants to know how you guys are doing. I'm surprised he didn't pop in tonight. And
Jake needs a red shirt.
He hadn't been too mouthy yet here lately either. Hey, Maximus, we appreciate that, my man. Hey, and you'll like this group too. You hang out with this group, you'll find a whole bunch of us. Raja Bey Gohana, who is he's also a content creator. He does a lot of woodworking shoots that's in there. My personal favorite, Creation Dust 777, the best chainsaw carver on YouTube live stream, hands down. Nobody's live streaming that does work like he does. That said, we have a lot of content creator friends that's in here. That's for sure. But is boss lady pop back in again? So the fans, I got a fan on. What they do? Okay. Hey, I'll catch y'all tomorrow evening, probably early, like 7:30 or so, earlier than normal, 7:30. But I'm gonna be chainsaw carving some stuff, and I'm probably gonna try to make 4 or 5 things if we can. But I enjoy it. Hey, Maximus, appreciate that, man. We'll keep checking us out.
Baby kisses. Hi.
Yep, she's putting her emojis up.
Aww, I love it.
All right, well, hey, you guys have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. Come back when you can stay later, you schmucks.